Welcome. My name is Monica Postell, and the topic of this Instant Impact webcast is 5 ways to grow a culture of customer loyalty. Now, I'm pretty sure that we all agree that customer loyalty is a good thing. In most cases, customer loyalty translates to increased revenue and lower costs of sale, 2 pretty important goals for most companies. So in the next 12 minutes, I'm going to talk about how to develop a culture at your company that encourages customer loyalty. Now, to set the stage, I'd like to reference 3 key findings from the 2010 Converge's Customer Scorecard research. The research shows that customers demonstrate their loyalty in some pretty powerful ways. For example, one way customers demonstrate their loyalty is by recommending you and your products and services. The research found that 73% of loyal customers are likely to recommend you or your company to others. We know that's huge. I don't know if you track your cost of acquisition, but strong word-of-mouth referrals can accelerate the sales cycle, help close business quicker, and reduce your cost of sale, all because the prospect is predisposed to want your product or service because a trusted source recommended you. There's a lot of discussion in social media circles about the power of building community and the importance of it. In my opinion, what the pundits are really talking about is building customer loyalty. Now, another way that customers show their loyalty is by buying your products and services frequently. The Converge's research said that 63% of customers who consider themselves loyal said they show their loyalty by buying from you, not just once in a while. They also don't shop the competition, and they're more likely to be part of your loyalty program. The research went on to find that loyal customers demonstrate their loyalty by letting you know how you're doing. Loyal customers tend to complete our surveys, respond when we call, and give useful feedback. With feedback from customers, you can improve your products and services and be more responsive in ways that really matter to them. You can improve everything from how you, structure your IVR to how you use customer data to streamline the contact. You can improve everything from processes and procedures to training. It's a huge advantage. So, how does a company build a culture that fosters customer loyalty? Well, although there may be lots of other ways, I'm going to propose that adopting the following 5 common sense principles will do the trick. The first way I'd suggest to build a culture that fosters customer loyalty is to hear and understand your customers. Begin by looking at how your customers prefer to communicate with your company. Now, we know, for example, that the phone continues to be the most preferred channel when customers have a problem or a complex question. But it's a mistake to ignore all the other communication channels. So, for example, customers may prefer email. We see this particularly in technical support. Some customers prefer to chat. Again, that channel is popular when customers have a problem or need a quick answer. Some prefer the efficiency of using a web form. Others prefer face-to-face communication. They want to actually walk into the bank and talk to a teller or a bank officer, or they want to go to a retail outlet and talk with an expert. So what do? How do you hear and understand? Well, you can start by encouraging active listening. Coach reps to listen to the words and tone used, and try to understand the context of what the customer is saying, reading between the lines. Encourage them to ask good questions, logical questions that target understanding of the customer's needs and wants. Encourage building rapport, of course. Have them do that by tuning into the customer's business needs, not just talking about the local weather. Whatever the preference, each channel offers opportunities to better understand customers. The better you demonstrate that you understand, the more likely the customer will be to recommend your products and services, purchase more frequently, and give you the kind of feedback that means that they are loyal. A second way of building a culture of customer loyalty is to expect the best. Now, athletes have long understood the benefits of positive visualization. Successful pro golfers, starting with the likes of Jack Nicklaus, are known for using it. They see a shot take off in their mind, and they see where it's going to land, and then they do it. The same is true of basketball players, tennis pros, and successful service professionals. The tip here is to come to work expecting cooperation. Whether you're a representative or a specialist or a manager, expect your training and experience will ensure that you'll know where to find answers and how to solve problems. Expect customers to be cooperative and appreciate your efforts. See it and then do it. A third way of building customer loyalty is to act with integrity. Now, while I was putting this webcast together, I came across a story about Gandhi, a man often associated with integrity. The story goes like this. A mother brought her child to him, asking Gandhi to tell the boy not to eat sugar because it was not good for his diet or his developing teeth. Gandhi replied, "I cannot tell him that, but you may bring him back in a month." Well, the mother was angry as Gandhi moved on and brushed her aside. She traveled some distance and had expected the leader to support her parenting. But she had very little recourse, so she left for home, and a month later she returned, not knowing what to expect. We know she should have expected the best. Gandhi took the small child in his arms, took his little hands and knelt before him, tenderly communicated to him, "Do not eat sugar, my child. It is not good for you." Then he embraced him and returned the boy to his mother. Now, the mother was grateful but perplexed. She asked, "Why didn't you say that a month ago?" "Well," said Gandhi, "a month ago I was still eating sugar." The bottom line, if as a company we want to be known for being customer-focused, we have to walk the talk. We built an experiential learning module along the same line for a client that it was called Walk a Mile in My Shoes. The idea was that it helps a rep to act with integrity and do the right thing if he or she understands the impact his or her actions have on others in the organization and on the client. So in order to be viewed as being customer-focused, you must be customer-focused. Another tip, look at the communication channels customers prefer. Then make sure that reps are ready, willing, and able to make it easy for customers to trust those channels. So a fourth way to build customer loyalty is to respect diversity. Now, when you look at the image on the screen, what do you see? Do you see two profiles facing each other or a white face? Our brains are wired differently. Some of us see the women, others the vase. Neither is wrong, just different. Eventually, if we try, we'll see both images, and the same can happen when we work with customers. The fifth way to build a culture that fosters customer loyalty is to infuse the climate with a spirit of transcendence. You transcend yourself by setting personal goals, and then when you achieve those goals, you set new ones. It's all about growing and taking small, incremental steps forward. One interpretation I heard recently was to do ordinary little things extraordinarily well. Being complacent isn't an option. Companies that are interested in building a reputation for being customer-focused listen. They learn and are constantly willing to raise the bar on their own performance. Individuals are encouraged to learn from mistakes, build on strengths, and never lose sight of the prize, loyal customers. Customers who will recommend your products and services. Customers who will buy more frequently. Customers who will give you good feedback, won't shop the competition, and will help you increase revenue. So here's a recap of 5 ways to build a culture that fosters customer loyalty. We call it the HEART model. Hear and understand, expect the best, act with integrity, respect diversity, transcend yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are interested in learning more about the HEART model and how it can be incorporated in your organization's culture, please give us a call at 800-545-9003.